All right, here we go again. Let's get down to it, guys. You ready? I fell asleep with my phone in my hand again. It had been one of those nights. Brain too loud to sleep, but too tired to do anything productive. So I did what most people do. I put in my earbuds, opened YouTube, and let the algorithms serve me up some mental junk food. You know, paranormal stories, weird history, creepy compilations, nothing serious. Just something to make the room feel less empty. Last thing I remember was a grainy video called Shadow Caught on Camera, Real. Something about a figure moving against a window. I barely registered it. My eyes were already closing. The phone sat on my chest, one earbud dangling. I drifted off with that mechanical, monotone narrator voice still playing in the background. Then I woke up. No noise, no movement, just awake, like being yanked out of sleep. My room was dark, my neck ached, the phone had slipped between my arm and the blanket. Still lit up, still playing, only it wasn't the same kind of video. It was just, a black screen, like this one, and a voice. At first I thought it was buffering, like how videos do that sometimes when the stream lags. But no, the video timer said it was almost a minute in, no visuals. Just a whispery voice, soft and kind of electronic, like it was run through some kind of a filter or something. It was saying things it shouldn't know. Search. Best way to hide tears during a Zoom call. Draft email. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. Mom, August 3rd. That sweater she used to wear with the sleeves too long. Last message to Kelsey. Sorry, I was weird last night. The voice was peeling off pieces of me out of the dark. Things I'd typed, thought, or felt. Things I never said out loud. It spoke in a flat, emotionless tone, like a transcript being read back. I stared at the screen, but it was nothing. It was just black. I tapped it, hoping the video controls would show up, and they did. The video was titled Autoplay, Final, MP4. The length was 4 minutes and 12 seconds. The uploader, it was my name, my full name. The profile picture was mine from my real YouTube account, but I never uploaded anything. I tapped the profile icon. It opened my channel. One public video. This one. No likes, no views, but it was published. Uploaded at 2 a.m. The time on my phone right now, 2:02 a.m. I felt something inside me shift, like a weight settling into the wrong place of my chest. I tried to delete the video. I tapped the 3 dots and selected delete, and it vanished. The page refreshed, but 5 seconds later the screen glitched, and just for a frame, just a quick glitch, and then the video was back. Same title, same timestamp, same profile, except now the title wasn't Autoplay Final MP4. It was Still Watching MP4. I tried closing the app, but the voice kept going. I pulled out my earbuds, but it was still playing, somehow like from the phone speaker. I checked if Bluetooth was on. Maybe it was picking up something nearby, but it wasn't. Airplane mode was off, Wi-Fi off, everything was off. But it still played. And the voice, it was like it was evolving. It started to sound more and more like my voice. My tone, my stutters, even my breathing. Repeating things I'd said to friends over calls, old messages I barely remember sending. Then it laughed. And it was my laugh, not just similar. It was identical. I panicked. I opened the settings, I tried to uninstall the app. The screen stuttered, it froze, then it unfroze, but then it was still there. I tried restarting the phone, nothing. Just a black screen. And the voice began again. Only this time it wasn't just whispering facts or imitating me, it was asking me things, questions I'd never said out loud. Why didn't you visit her in the hospital? Do you think she forgave you? Who were you really talking to that night? Do you ever mean it when you say you're fine? I threw the phone into the sink over and over again until the screen cracked. And I turned on the tap. I didn't even think. I just let the water run until the screen went out. The voice stopped. I bought a new phone the next day. I didn't back anything up. New account, new number. I didn't even install YouTube. I used a burner email, no trace. For a few nights, things seemed quiet. Then 2 days ago, I got a push notification. It wasn't from any app I recognized. The sound was unfamiliar, like a single piano note played backwards. I picked up the phone, and there it was. One new upload from me, my name, my profile picture, my old one. The title this time was Let Me Finish. It autoplayed. Same black screen, same voice, only now it was different again. It wasn't just talking, it was breathing. Long and slow, careful breaths that seemed empty yet full. It was strange. I can't even explain it. Then the voice was my voice whispering. You stopped listening. I tried to shut it off. I turned the volume all the way down. It didn't matter. I could still hear it, like the sound was coming from inside the room or maybe inside my head. I turned off the phone. It buzzed once in my hand and then turned itself back on. I hadn't touched it. The screen came on, the camera activated, no app open, just my reflection. Then the screen flickered, and for a fraction of a second, I thought I saw something behind me. I spun around, but there was nothing. I've gone through 5 phones now. I've changed accounts, I've changed names, I've even tried going offline completely for a week. Still, every night, at 2:00 a.m., a new video appears and it plays without permission. It's just like it auto plays. No matter where I am, hotel, basement, middle of nowhere, it doesn't matter. I don't even need a phone anymore. Last night, it played from my TV. No inputs, no HDMI, just static, and then there was a voice. And this time it didn't sound like me. It sounded like something wearing my voice. Wrong pitch, unnatural pauses, like it was learning how to be me. It said, "You've been watching longer than you think." I just stood there staring at the screen. I don't remember sitting down, but at some point I did. The air in the room felt thin, like something was using it, sharing it with me. I muted the TV. The voice kept talking. I unplugged it. The screen stayed on. There was no panic this time, though. No scrambling for buttons or power cords. Just this cold, resigned awareness that I wasn't the one in control anymore. Maybe I never was. And that thought stuck with me. Longer than you think. I started replaying moments in my head. Times I'd glanced at a dark monitor and thought I saw movement. Times my phone lit up for no reason. The dream I had where I heard whispering and I woke up with my phone in my hand. The screen was on and the video buffering. Longer than you think. What if I didn't fall into this? What if I was led? What if I knew the exact moment I needed something to fill the silence and the part that gets under my skin, the part that I can't stop chewing on? It never forced me to watch. I let it in. And now? Now I'm scared to close my eyes at night. But I'm even more scared of what might be staring back at me when I open them.